What is up, my ninjas? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninjas Filthiest Pitches of the Day. Remember, hit that subscribe button. I've noticed about half of y'all aren't subscribed, but keep coming back. Dive in, join Ninja Nation, hit subscribe, and without further ado, here are my filthiest pitches of the day. I'm going to start with Zac Gallen, who had 7 Ks in 5 innings, mostly due to these knuckle curves. I mean, look at this filth. Actually, I can't tell if they're filthy or just beautiful. Speaking of curveballs, Jamison Tyone had his working. Check these out. And here's an overlay of his fastball and curveball that show you why it's so hard to hit. He had 5 Ks, no walks, and only gave up 1 run, and you can see why. The best and filthiest performance by a starting pitcher last night, well, that was Kyle Wright. Just absurd stuff. I mean, look at the way these sinkers were moving. Absolutely unfair. And while those sinkers were unhittable, so was his breaking ball. Look at the movement on these things. Just total blitzball stuff. And when you overlay Wright's fastball and breaking ball, well, that's an absolute nightmare. I did love this from Jesus Aguilar. At least he had a sense of humor when he K'd. Wright had 11 strikeouts in 6 innings, and on the season has 26 strikeouts and only 2 walks. He's thrown 17 innings with a 1.06 ERA and a .76 whip. My favorite part of this game is when he loaded the bases in the 6th inning. Brian Snitker comes out. Everybody thought Snitker was going to pull him, and instead, he let Wright finish the inning. A very old school move here, but I think it's going to give Wright confidence throughout the season that his manager trusted him. And Wright got out of the inning. If you need a pitcher for your fantasy leagues, well, Kyle Wright just might be the right man for the job. Boo, Pitching Ninja. On to a couple relievers. Seth Lugo had these curveballs that had over 3,440 RPMs. Look at this. It's like a buzzsaw. But the filthiest relief pitcher last night was Michael King. Look at this insane wiffle ball movement from his sinkers, his changeups, his breaking balls. You can see why he had 7 consecutive Ks and 8 strikeouts in his 3 innings of work. And here's an overlay of his sinker and his breaking ball. Just look at this incredible movement. Good freaking luck. On to some college baseball. Vanderbilt had a combined no-hitter. I am coining the term Kono to make combined no-hitters cool. Totally shutting down Kentucky. Remember, next time you see a combined no-hitter, call it a Kono. But the most mind-blowing thing of the entire night was this appearance by Ben Joyce, the volunteer fireman. Why are these Tennessee players laughing? Because they know Ben Joyce is about to put on a show. Joyce threw an amazing 12 pitches of 103 miles an hour or more, topping out at 104.
And 104 down Main Street.
And 104 miles an hour is the hardest pitch I've ever seen in my 35 years of doing this.
He had 24 fastballs over 101 miles an hour and no fastballs under 101 miles an hour. I don't know the last time a major league pitcher has done this. Joyce was sitting 102 to 103 miles an hour against college kids. That's not fair. Someone is about to get paid. And check out this slider from Joyce. Soul stealing. Here's an overlay of his 103 mile an hour fastball and that slider. If I'm a hitter facing this, I'd quit the baseball team and concentrate on my major. And not only was he throwing this hard, look at the movement on these fastballs. And now, here's my Pitching Ninja moment of zen, courtesy of Joey Votto.